In the immortal words of Rosanna, it's always something. And tonight, something for the Clippers. A guy who'd missed the whole season so far plays his first game against L.A. He scores 23 points. At the Capitol Center in Maryland, Benoit Benjamin leading the 3-on-1. The ball leading towards the planet Neptune after he misses. Still the first half, and here's the returnee from Lourdes, Jay Vincent. 61-49 bullets at the half. Cage had 20, Drew had 18, everybody else not enough. Here are two of Larry's in the third quarter. Teams can make mistakes against the Clips with impunity. Malone lost the ball, a teammate handed it back to him. 27 for Moses. Third quarter, Washington maintaining a 15-point margin. Manute Bol with his Kareem impression. And nothing worked for the Clips. Stolen while they try to go low. The outlet pass goes out to Terry Catledge. And it's another pounding for the Clippers. Clips lose their 13th straight. Hard to say which would be better for them, an NBA strike or a news blackout. Meanwhile, at New York, they put something in the Knicks Gatorade. Patrick Ewing goes big time against Atlanta. Then Gerald Henderson will pick one off and fly in for the two-handed stuff. The Knicks lead the powerhouse Hawks by 3. Don Mattingly in the stands, still talking about that AL MVP vote. Hawks were in it till the half. A steal. McGee will go over to Dominique for the reverse dunk. 42-39 Atlanta, but little did the Hawks know they'd score only 44 more all night. Gerald Wilkins, Dominique's little brother, had 19 of his own off the turnover. Knicks lead by 7. Then Ewing pours in 14 in the third quarter, 31 on the night. And the Knicks will blitz Atlanta by 32. Figure that out, huh? Atlanta, 8 losses all year. New York, 10 wins all year. And Mattingly saying it couldn't have been Roger Clemens. Michael Jordan and Ricky Pierce equals tonight anyway, 27 each in their wins. Pacers beat the Spurs when they call goaltending on Artis Gilmore at the buzzer. Kings over the Nuggets. Sonics get 29 each from McDaniel and Chambers. And Warriors beat Houston, the Rocky the Flying Squirrel, by 18. At its convention in San Diego today, the NCAA named a subcommittee to investigate the prospect of playing a national title football playoff game, possibly as early as January 1989. The NCAA says the game would be in addition to the current bowl system, which is worth $41 million to the schools, not instead of it. The NCAA ain't dummies. His father says Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year Brad Muster will return to Stanford as a fifth-year senior next fall, and Brian Bosworth might be back at Oklahoma after all next year. This according to Sooners coach Barry Switzer. And how could Eastern Illinois University ever find a replacement for a football coach named Al Mold? They did it. Their new man is Bob Spoo, a top assistant coach at Purdue. The coach is also renowned for his eating, as the players put it. You should watch that Spoo man chew. Oh. Thank you, crowd. Hockey, and yes, call the ASPCA. This woman is threatening to fling this bear. First period, a novel night for Philly. 2 of their players with their first goals of the year. Darryl Stanley here. Flyers make it 3-zip in the second. Dave Brown takes the Eklund pass. Pelly, not Britt. They got New Jersey cold. The game featured an honest-to-goodness penalty shot. Rich talking to the Flyers. Fakes right, goes left, gets stopped by the post, not the goalie. Flyer rookie goalie Ron Hextall recording his first NHL shutout. 26 saves. That's just 2 of them here. Then Flyer defenseman Brad Marsh, who last scored a goal in 84-85, breaks the Schneid. 4-zip Philly. Marsh has 13 career goals in over 650 NHL games. Your classic style of defenseman. Also tonight, 2 for Bossy of New York. Quebec 3-2, Toronto 3-1. The Kings were off. From the NFL, the Chargers have given coach Al Saunders a 5-year contract, while in Pittsburgh, Steelers president Dan Rooney has fired the team's personnel director, his brother. Finally tonight, a little sports broadcasting news. Marv Albert, the NBC announcer who has set the standards for local TV sportscasters for the last 13 years, is giving it up, leaving the sportscasts on WNBC TV in New York as of next week, giving in slightly to broadcasting's most demanding schedule. Albert is more familiar here as a network football play-by-play man, pregame host, and talk show guest, but it was on the local level in both radio and TV that he made his mark first. Mark's been credibility.
He'll meet with the Yankees Thursday. He says the Twins have the edge right now because of the quality of life in Minnesota. Did not discuss the quality of life with the Yankees.
This, Lord help us, is how Marv looked about 20 years ago behind the microphone of a New York radio station. His work inspired more than one young sports fan to go into this business, including me. Marv Albert will continue with a lighter schedule, hosting the baseball pregame show, doing boxing and NFL football, and play-by-play of the New York Knicks and Rangers, all of which for him will probably seem like semi-retirement. Al, that's it.
Well, we're glad he inspired you to go into sports. We're glad you're here. We'll return in just a moment. We have more late news for you, and a special salute to one of the world's most renowned detectives on his 100th birthday.